Hello and welcome to SquishiVision, where I'm about to give my thoughts on the latest episode of Star Trek Picard 2 of 1. I can just clear my throat. Um, so yeah, I don't have too much to say on what was a relatively short episode, but that's fine because I need to get off in 20 minutes anyway, so this kind of works out perfectly, I guess. So this episode's the first interesting, two interesting things about the episode. One, it's very self-contained in one setting, one kind of scene, and it helps us kind of show its episode of a lot, so they can get away with that. And it flash forwards. So we start off in media res with Admiral Picard. Am I moving or is my camera moving? In media res with Admiral Picard. Having it on the floor and bleeding, and then it gets revealed later on that is because he gets hit by a car, and then we get the bits in the venue. Sorry, if I was I'm very dazed because I'm exhausted for some reason. Well, not for some reason. I know I'm exhausted with dissertation. But Picard, basically pretty much everything that happens in the venue for the gala is in real time, because when we cut back, it's to the flash forwards, it's like 34 minutes earlier, or like 29 minutes earlier, or 14 minutes earlier. That's kind of runtime of the episode. So that's a kind of very nice touch that they've put on. And yeah, I think it's kind of two standout moments. I mean, there's some weird stuff. The whole singing distraction was really weird. Came out of nowhere. No one comments on it. I don't think anyone knew it happened. But I was kind of I know. I mean, it had a plot relevance. The Borg Queen needed the endorphins to take over Jurati's body, but can't remember. Is Alison Pill a singer? If you ever she is, it was also kind of a cast show off moment. And yeah, so there's a lot of weird bits with Jurati. But the two standout moments in this episode were firstly the discussion that Admiral Picard had with his ancestor. It was a really beautiful speech he gave, and again, the series going strong with both Disco going very strong with the ways that they, addressed mental illness, because we know Renee's fear is inferred her fear is kind of encouraged by her self-doubt and her depression. And Picard being like, well, it's fine to be afraid, and that doesn't mean that you're a failure or you're doomed to fail. It just means that you're kind of aware of the situation. But I can't remember the words, and he put it better than I did, because when I say it, it sounds less impressive. But that's it was a really beautiful speech he gave, and I kind of almost teared up a bit. Like, I wish someone said that to me in my lowest moments. So it was a great scene, and I absolutely loved that. And it was shot very well. It was in the right location. It incorporated a lot about what was in the scenery. It referred to like the ships around. I think we saw the Nomad, and we saw one of the ships that's in the Enterprise opening sequence in there. And the other kind of big prominent thing is Sung meeting Picard, and Sung basically is like, I know who you are because Q's got me to do this job for you. And I need to stop you from interfering, and he tries to get him kicked out, and that doesn't really go well because the security apparently are not great. And then later on he tries to run him over out of desperation, and that doesn't work. It hits Picard, but he survives. He goes into a coma, but apparently isn't physically kind of like, his mind's too very active, but we'll get to that in a second. And then I think because he's drunk, he speaks to his daughter and makes some claims about putting his life work into her, trying so hard, making kind of like these references, and it kind of scares him, and he goes off presumably to bed, and she goes to his computer and finds out that she's not the first attempt, and I guess the implication is that she's actually a clone or something. So a twist. I'm interested to see where that goes. I'm not sure what's kind of duplication there, but it'd be interesting to see where that goes. And then Picard's now stuck in his kind of coma dream state. Apparently he's like physically well. He shouldn't be in a coma, but he is. He's not waking up, and they need to go in and find out. And I suppose next episode we're gonna get a kind of a not a bottle episode, but kind of a self-contained episode where we explore bits of Picard's past, and I'm not looking forward to it because it looks scary. Like at first I thought it was like a very kind of freaky, um, like Charles Lens view of domestic violence, but now I see there's like flashbacks to like weird alien creatures. I mean, maybe that still is through a Charles lens of domestic violence, but the cutaways of sea make it look like a very much like a horror film. So I don't know how much I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, and then also Jurati's now being taken over by the Borg Queen. That's pretty much like a concise summary. And I do best in my concise summaries. So maybe I'm gonna end it there, basically because I'm tired and I've got to get ready to go to Terari, and then I have all my dissertation stuff to do. So yeah, let's leave it there. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the reaction below, in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday for my reaction to Moon Knight. See you then.